harder. And whoa, not that much. Oh, darn it. Can't undo it. Oh, dear. Okay, I suppose we've got to maybe wait for all the water to settle down. Settle down. What are you flooding up there for? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Yugoslavia with me, Biffa, here in City Skylines. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm so glad that you enjoyed all the pre-recorded episodes over the past week or so as I was moving house. Did I mention I've been moving house? Apparently, I seem to mention that a lot in the last video. I think I've recorded the last video like over a few segments and mentioned it a couple of times. Comments made me laugh. Keep it up, keep it up. I love reading your comments. But we're back. We're now up to date. We're in. Thank you for all the comments and the tweets and everything. Asked me how it went. The move went really, really good. Nice and smooth. Got the keys early. And I'll tell you all about that after a word from our sponsors at NordVPN. Hugo is on the road again, and while he's travelling, he needs a safe and secure connection to his home PC and server. Plus, he'd also like to spend some time gaming online with his friends, but he couldn't until now. With NordVPN's MeshNet, he can connect together and access all his devices quickly and easily wherever he is. And the best thing is that MeshNet is free to use with the NordVPN app. I know when I'm away from home traveling or visiting family, I often need access to my work PC or home server to finish off some work or to access my personal files, and MeshNet allows me to do that very easily. So let me show you how easy this is. I've set up a free account with NordVPN. Paid no money, totally free. We'll click on MeshNet down here and turn this on. Just give that a second to kick in, and there we go. We have this machine now set up on the MeshNet. I'm now going to go over to another window and turn on the same setting on my Windows VM that I have on my server. And there we go. We can see that that's popped up at the bottom of the screen here. That is my other PC, and now I can remotely connect to that one. So I'm going to copy this IP address within the MeshNet, and we're going to open up the remote desktop connection, and I'm going to paste that into there, and then we're going to connect. And there we go. I've now got access to my remote desktop connection on my Windows VM on my server, which is fantastic. And if I want to just send some files over there without actually connecting to the desktop, we'll just click on shared files. We'll drag this file in there. There we go, and that will get sent across, and that is literally it. So easy. And I'm also the family IT guy and can quickly set up MeshNet so I can help my parents when their laptop goes wrong again. I can also use MeshNet to access my home security cameras, my home assistant setup, and to play some City Skylines from my high-end PC on my low-end laptop while I'm out and about away from home. So to securely access your remote devices from anywhere, try MeshNet today for free at nordvpn.com/BiffaPlays. We used a moving firm to help us out, and that was just fantastic as well. So really, really good. I'm set up. I haven't got like a bespoke office, like a bespoke. It makes it sound really posh. I haven't got like a garden office like I had before at the minute. I'm working at the back of the conservatory, and today is like the hottest day of the year or something. I'm sat on my computer and my thermometer here says it's 30 degrees, so I am boiling. If you can hear a fan in the background, I apologise, but it is what it is. And yeah, it's time to dive back in. A lot has happened since I was here last. So we had the release of the in-game trailer for City Skylines 2, and the release date, October the 24th. And wow, that trailer looked amazing, didn't it? Actually seeing the in-game footage, what the game's going to look like. We had snow-capped mountains, we had beautiful looking cities, we had all sorts of stuff. It really looked fantastic, didn't it? So really looking forward to be able to do some videos on that when I'm allowed to do it. I mean, we're going to have all sorts of pre-release stuff that's going to come out from Paradox, Colossal Order, whoever does those things. I'm sure there's a lot of information on the Steam page, so I might pop up a few things on the window while I'm talking about it. But yeah, if you actually go to the Paradox Interactive City Skylines 2 website, there's a features page which lists 9 different features that are coming soon. So it almost, I haven't looked at all the dates, but it looks like every week we're going to get another video, possibly a live stream. I'm assuming that's the normal thing. Looking at everything from road tools, traffic AI, public and cargo transportation, zone, city services. It's like there's so much stuff on there. Sound and music, finishing with cinematic camera and photo mode on the 11th of September. So yeah, looking fantastic. So yeah, how excited are you for that? Let me know in the comments below. I'm very excited. But we're now back in Yugoslavia. We've been following around this little trolley bus here, which has been working really well. And to get ready for City Skylines 2, I've been saving up for a graphics card upgrade. Yes, I've got myself a 4090, and I wanted just to do a little thing here. I know this is vanilla. I know we're not using many mods in here, but graphical mods that help us out. We have been using those. So I am going to do a little test here. So we're going to keep the screen as it is. I've got dynamic resolution installed. So as we look at this, you want to sort of look at the buildings in the distance, the lines. Let's just pause this a moment. And I'm going to up this to 250%. And we're going to see. Let's try 250. Is that going to be okay? I'm keeping an eye on my GPU usage. When I click apply, the picture should adjust a little bit. I think that sharpened it up. My GPU is climbing. It's climbing. We're at like 60%. I'm going to drop it down to 200. We're going to go with that. And what do we reckon to how that looks? Now my GPU's down to 43%. And don't forget, I'm playing in 4K as well anyway. So there's a lot going on. But yeah, I'm thinking it looks... I mean, it does look a lot sharper, doesn't it? A lot smoother. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Right, okay, so what are we going to dive into today? We've got another target that we're reaching for, another milestone for Big City, which will then unlock campuses, all sorts of things down here, treatment plant. So this is just visiting scholars, liberal arts college campus. Oh, okay, so we've possibly got already... yeah, we've got the trade school campus, so we'll leave that one. So let me know which one of these you think we should go for. Trade school, liberal arts, or university. But we've definitely got some sporting things that we can pop in here. But yeah, we need another 8, nearly 9,000, another couple of thousand. And that will really help out. And while I'm just thinking about where we're going to do that, let's just enjoy the sunset and see what the city looks like this time of night. Oh, I love seeing it like that. I love seeing it like that. Doesn't it look fantastic? Right, okay. Let's dive into some more city expansion. Oh, fantastic. Just working out what to do. And Odin Lakes has reached level 3, which is great. So we're not going to put any extra parts in there now, but that's doing really well. We should... yeah, we've just got enough to get up to level 4. And then we'll take a look and get that up to level 5. Do I have... I'm going to get main parks... advertising campaign, and we don't need any of the rest, just to try and get that one going. Traffic is still lovely at the moment. Oh, I saw some reds down here. No, we're fine. All working okay. Good, good. So I think what we're going to do is head over here to this little section that we've got. So these people that want to come and work over here can not interfere with all the people coming from over that side. So it's a shame we haven't unlocked all of this, but maybe we could sort of plan ahead and unlock that as well at some point. I'm thinking this little bit down here. We're going to just widen this harder. And whoa, not that much. Oh, darn it. Can't undo it. Oh, dear. So if we go that width, and I want to just go along here and just have enough space in here to add a road along the front. That should be a little bit better. Yeah, a little bit of a wiggle in there, but we're not going to worry too much about that. So we've got this main road here, which I would like to add another... I mean, we've got this junction here where they can come off and go in. I'm wondering whether another junction over here, or just to bring that road up over the top to this beach area. Actually, I think that's probably what we're going to do. So if we just bring that to there, and then I'm thinking a tunnel in line with this could work quite well. Okay, I'm going to put this on up here, and we'll try that again. So one, oh, there we go. One down. That is exactly what we want. That looks more or less level to me. And then we've just got to try and line this up. Yeah, this road's going to go back a bit, isn't it? Let's just get these roads drawn in. There we go. I think that'll work better. And then we can sort of curve this around a little bit like this. That should be okay, shouldn't it? And now this can go straight into here. We can definitely put on here one of... oh, let's have a look. Let's scroll all the way along here. Yeah, that's the one I want. An asymmetrical road. And we can bring that in. Square there. Excellent. That's good. That's what we want. And then while we think of it, we'll just jump in here and turn off any traffic lights that are on there. That's good. We'll put a stop sign in there if we need it. But now you can come over the bridge, turn down here. That can continue along there. This can continue over here into this section. Until we get there, we're going to need a little bit of a turnaround for our buses. So if we use this one here, that's the one we're looking for. One way. They can come up here and just turn around. Yeah, it's messy, it's dirty, I don't care. That's just to get us through. Excellent. And then we want to sort of build off of here. Now, I'm thinking of a way of just sort of flattening this area out here a bit. Let's just bring this top section as far across as we can over here. And then I'm thinking, go on all the way up to the end. Excellent. Could I then squeeze in there some foliage just to sort of hide how that looks? I could. Oh, I'm thinking a rock wall, actually. A rock. I'm struggling to say that today. A rock retaining wall along there could be good. I don't have move it mod. Oh, we've got an autosave. Let's have a quick sip of our tea. Today is ice cold water out the fridge. You can hear my voice echoing, didn't you? Are you after a strong, sturdy mug for your cups of tea or coffee? It works for both if you really have to. Well, how about our new Cool Beans mug, now available on BiffaPlaysMerch.com. So we've got these size rocks. We've got the smaller ones. Oh man, alive. Look at the length of this thing with no move it mod. Being able to copy and stuff. So you're going to get all sorts of different sizes of rocks like this. Is this one of those things where I'm gonna have to just like bite the bullet and like place a million of these while I'm watching a video or something? And if I did that all the way along there, that would look like the perfect retaining wall, wouldn't it? And then it's even letting me add like a bit of this over it as well. Do you know what? I think that would look really good, wouldn't it? There we go. I don't think that looks too bad. Running all along the front there. I do want some sort of fence in here. Let's turn off all the toggling just to sort of keep people safe. Yeah, that's looking good. Oh, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Excellent. So then we've got that road coming into here. So then we need to sort of work out what we're going to do on this area. I'm just looking at this road down here. Whether we have a separate road, I think, that comes off the top and runs down this way. Yes, I've moved the turnaround spot to up there. I'm thinking I want to keep the roads square with this side over here, a bit like that, and then build off of here. Okay, so I've got sort of a basic grid layout here that we'll work with, but I want to do something with this little section over here. So I'm thinking about, game you with me? Yeah, we're here. I'd like to use one of these new key walls and also change the bridge. Let's have a look at the bridges first. This one here, 3-lane highway viaduct, I think will work well. How far will that go? Let's just do that all the way along as far as each bridge piece goes and see how that looks. I think that's a slight improvement. It's the only one that's 3-lane, isn't it, on the bridges that we've got? But yeah, we're going to go with that. That's good. I know there's a 6-lane concrete one, but I don't want to mess around with trying to get those all together. And then along the front here, I'd really like to throw in this new city key wall. I've avoided using it because of the issues that it had, but I think it should be okay now. So I'm just sort of thinking how we're going to get this to work. And then I'm hoping I can just put this key wall, like snap it to the grid, height too high. Really? Okay, I suppose we've got to maybe wait for the water to settle down. Settle down. What are you flooding up there for? Okay, hopefully this isn't height too high once we get that in there. I'll go down a level. Still height too high? What? Shoreline required. I know! I gave you some shoreline. Seriously, I'm not going to be able to place that in there, am I? Oh, we've got it. I've pushed the land out a little bit further, and it's in. There we go. We've got trees on there as well. Fantastic. And it looks pretty straight as well, which is fantastic. So we can do a bit of something special down the front here, which will grab attention, which will be good. Excellent. I might do something across the other side the same as well, and then continue over here when we get there. Let's decide what we might put at the front here. I mean, we're going to make a lot of this is going to be residential, as we said, and of course we're going to need some pipes under here, like so. There we go. Fantastic. And then I'm thinking maybe a shopping complex down here with some parks and that sort of stuff. This rail yard shopping complex, I think, will fit in here rather nicely. The noise isn't too bad. I think that'll be good. How does it look around the back? We're going to have some parks and things along here. Yeah, excellent. And do we have high density residential yet? We do, which is going to be fantastic. So I'm deciding this is going to be more of a high density area. So let me get a nice little zone sorted here so we can decide what this is going to be, and we'll get the name as well. Barlow Heights at the moment. Let me pick a name from my lovely patron supporters, and we're going to go with one of my new patrons. Thank you very much, Bradley S. So this is going to be Bradley Heights. So thank you for your support, really do appreciate that. And we've gone for obviously European suburbia on the lower stuff. I don't want to just fill this with Brooklyn and Queens, so we might go for, I tell you what I really always like the look of is along here somewhere. We're going to go for some of the organic and local produce. I'm going to pop that on, and I'm completely missing the one I want. Here we go. Wall to wall, not yet. We're going to go for self-sufficient buildings and add those in here, but first of all I want to build up some of the other stuff around here, get some cool parks and things. So we do have trees on here. Maybe we could pick a nicer tree to go along there. Now, of course, the young linden, always a favourite. I'm thinking something a little bit taller. We don't want to block the view, but how do these... Oh, these look nice, don't they? They always look nice. Add a nice pop of colour. We're going to go for those along there. Excellent. And then maybe we can make this little area down here a nice pedestrian zone. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Let's pop a zone in here. There we go. Excellent. And this is going to be renamed as well after another patron. Thank you very much. Marcello. I appreciate your support as well. Right. So let's have a look at some of the stuff that can go in here. We've got loads of pedestrian items, which we haven't unlocked any of, although we do get access to the plazas and things. I think the Flower Plaza right next to this would be very cool. Also want to be able to get through and walk through here. Let's maybe add some walking paths in first. Going for something a little bit different. How about these colour? I always struggle with these ones. Makes me think of like a fun fair or something like that. But then I always end up going for the boring grey ones. And I think the pop of colour that these add in, maybe the ones with the trees, and we can switch the trees out perhaps. Yeah, let's do that. Let me do some detailing on here, see how we can get this area built up. And you can let me know what you think. Okay, added a few things over here. Had to rebuild all of this to get it all of the same height. And it still isn't quite the same height. I'll have a fiddle with that off camera. But I'm liking the way all of these look. And then this little section at the back here, I'd really like to get in there some of those lower density buildings like this. I might just plop it all in. We've got some demand. See what grows up. And hope we don't get car parks and things in here, which I can delete. But some of those market stalls... Maybe little things like that at the back. I don't want two of those, so we'll get rid of that one. Yeah, this will be nice. Along the front here. That is nice as well. We'll take that one. I'm going to take that one out and see if we can get these lower, smaller ones like that. And we need to get some power across here as well. What's going to be the easiest way to do that? Drawing in a power cable is probably going to be the easiest way to do that. I'm going to do that alongside the motorway here. There we go, that'll do. Just get everything all hooked up and working. Let's have a look. What else have we got? No, don't want that. I don't really want the ones with all the parking by it. And I don't really want those ones. Anything a little bit smaller. I'm going to play whack-a-mole. I'll be back with you. Do you know, I said anything a little bit smaller, but actually I think those look really good. The fact that we've got all the green and the trees. You've got somewhere to sit outside here and have a coffee. And enjoy the view over there to the rest of the bustling city. Excellent. We can add some more detail along there and a bit of a detailing time lapse. Let's work out our services and parks and things in here because we want to make sure that everybody's got everything they need. So starting with the hospital, I want to use this one here, the large hospital, but I want it over this side, but maybe facing in the other direction, sort of down the highway direction here. And with space for car parking. I'm just thinking if we pop in a road like that, Oh, just a little bit further down would work. Maybe up to there. Let's try that. Excellent. We can pop that alongside the road like that. So we get a nice view as we come down the highway. And then I'm thinking even just a little bit of parking either side. Nothing too complicated. Would work okay. If I can, you know, it's been so long since I've placed any parking. I don't want to put a multi-story car park in there, but certainly I think one of those, and then I fit 3 of those in that side. That'll be good. Then we can do a little bit of detailing around there. And I'm also thinking one of these, medical laboratory, general hospital. That's not what I'm looking for. Ah, I haven't unlocked any of these. Seriously. Oh, 11,000, 11,000. And 11,000 is this one here I wanted, the cryopreservatory. We are going to get there, and then we're going to pop that in. Excellent. Then, of course, for the fire station, we don't ever normally need anything too huge. I think even one of these small little fire stations, well, this one here is like my favourite one. We can sort of squeeze that in somewhere off of the main road. I'm going to put a park in here. Let's pop a park in here first. Yeah, nice little tropical garden in there, I think. Been looked over by all the high rise that we're going to get. All people are coming to visit down here already. Complained about nobody being able to work here. We know, we're getting there, we're getting there. I'm thinking I might just take this small one here and pop it sort of up here towards the main road, but not off the main road. And I think that will be fine. And then even our police station, this little police headquarters, what's going to be high capacity? I like that one because it's a small building. Let's pop that sort of to mirror it, but over that side. So easy way in and out, nice and quick. That'll be fine. I'm thinking we might upgrade this road at some point. We'll see how that goes. And then for the schools, again, I mean, the high capacity ones are so huge. So I'm thinking we could just go for the nice community schools. And then we've got to make something of those as well, haven't we? So we pop that there. Throwing back to what I said at the beginning of this series, whenever we put a service building down, we're going to sort of make something nice out of it as well. We've got the tiny playgrounds here. I'm just wondering whether we could sort of... They're not going to back onto each other. Maybe put 1, 2, 3, and 4 in there. Whether we can sort of monkey these around a bit, pick different variations. Let's have a look. Yeah, that would work. I mean, it faces the wrong way. That to me always seems like it should have faced away from the road. But, and then if we change that, variation 2. So we've got one of each along here. I think that'll look very good. Then we'll just leave that little space in there. Excellent. And then, of course, for the high school, which is this one here, I am wondering about the high capacity. What does this one look like? Oh, we like that building. We've used that before. Let's go for the Institute of Creative Arts, and we're going to spread this out a bit. And maybe that's going to go right in the centre here as well. And then just alongside that, we'll pop in some of our sporting accessories. How wide are those? If we go for one of those there, we can get some parking. Actually, I think the parking should be out the back, because then we can go back to here and we can probably fit one of these in. We've got that one. That is too wide. Maybe there. Make this a little complex. Yeah, that's good. We've got some room for some decorating and some path action through here as well. Probably just a standard path, just to connect that up through there. Excellent. Very good. Transportation we will come back to. Although, no, I won't. We'll do it now because we've got the trolley bus set up. And I've set all up these lovely little roads in and out there. We're going to take this one to be our trolley bus road. And that's going to come in all along the front, all around everywhere, and then come back out there again, quite likely. I don't want to make it one way, so let's just, we're going to unfortunately lose that little bit of road there. If I bring that all the way down here, shall I bring it back through here? Do I need to take in this area? Yeah, we're going to take in the whole area. Why not? And then bring that back round to go up out of there. So I'm hoping the roads will stand up to their use. That will hook up, so we can come back to how we've got that all set up. And that's pretty much it for this area. I mean, the land value here is definitely going to grow. So I'm thinking now, if we just pop in, let me think, where we're going to want these buildings. So we're definitely going to pop them in these squares, like so. I definitely think we're going to need some high density shopping at either side. And then across here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this road again, but we're going to upgrade it without any zoning on, like that. So we get the maximum zoning, there we go, through the areas that we're working on, which will be great. So we're going to take this high density into there. We'll come back to that one. I'm thinking there as well. This will do something else. Yeah, and we'll see how that goes. What's the noise like around here? So this is the noisiest part. That's why I'm sort of waiting on that. We might put another building in there. This is noisy as well. We can actually upgrade this. If we go into our highway, do we have the sound barriers? We do. Is that the one free? Highway with sound barrier. Yeah, so let's keep that on there. Oh, need to put this on, pop that on. There we go. So we should, if we do this, see the sound dropping down through there. Excellent. All right, let's see what we get building up in here. Right, things are popping up nicely, and what I've also done is just splattered a couple of splattered, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but anyway, sprinkled, that's the word I'm looking for. Some offices just here where we first come in, along the front here as well, where the noisy roads are, just to give a few jobs for people to come in, and then some low density commercial along the front here again in this lovely style that we've got. This here, we're going to make this into a nice little park area, and I think as we're going along, the land value is increasing. Look at that, getting very, very high, and that's without extra additional parks in here, which is great. What have we got? Maybe something a little bit different that we could pop in here. I don't really want to pop in a hotel. I think in one of these larger sort of plaza type things, we can have a couple of these back to back like that. And that land is super high over there. I did not realise how bad that was. Let's go there. And we'll go with this one. Nope, not over there. Can we do that one next to there? I think we need to do a little bit of smoothing out of this land here. And then maybe we'll just build like a little custom one in there. Let's see what we can do. There we go, sort of take in that height of the land that we've got there. I think we're going to move this one, not remove. Now we've got this land built up. So we've got the lower park and the higher park. That's okay. Can I smooth that out a little bit more? I'm struggling with that. Let's see if we can take the height. Right click there and go from there down. That works a bit better. And then, oh, something popped up and I completely missed it. What was that? I'll have to go back and check that on the video. And then we'll just smooth this out a bit and then we can pop trees and things in there. I think that's looking good. People can walk through there. Oh, this area has turned out pretty spiffing, isn't it? We'll get a bit more detail in there, but let's take a look at our trolley buses now that we can connect this up to the mainland over there. What are we, 9,900? We are getting up towards the level that we need. So we're getting a lot of traffic down here now because a lot of these people are going to be moving in over here. How many do we have? So we're approaching 1,000, so it's going to build up. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad through here. What probably doesn't help is I've added this on the end here, so it's put traffic lights in. If we just do that and let these people go, then these won't all back up here. And then we've got traffic lights on these two, which we probably don't need. So let's have a look at that. If I take off those and take off those and let them just go, will that traffic go down? Let's keep an eye on that. Yeah, it's not too bad, is it? Everything coming off the highway's gone down. And then once these go down over here, this should go through a lot quicker. Yeah, not too bad. So like I said, we'll have another junction over here. I may even just sort of change how this is. Have that come out to the middle here once we've unlocked this other square over this side. There we go, and we can sort of put a little junction in there. But for now, this will be fine. So let's have a look at our transportation. We've got our trolley buses that come down this way, and we've got, yeah, we have got two lines. We've got the one that goes this way. They meet in the middle, and we've got this one that heads over here. I'm wondering whether, because we've got that meeting place, whether we just have another one from here that has one stop here, but then just comes over to this side and goes back again, rather than sort of a crossover point in the middle of an industrial estate. That really wouldn't be nice, would it? Maybe let's go for that. So let's pop this on. There we go. So if we bring this one down this line, we're going to have to change the colours actually, otherwise we're going to be all getting confused. So let's change that to purple, and we'll change this to sort of a green. There we go, excellent. Right, yeah, so if we start here, and then we're going to have this come through down here, and one stop. Got to stop that end, got to stop in the middle. So we'll do a stop here. We're going to spread it out, because we know there's one behind the other. One trolley bus will fit in the gap that's made. Two will block the traffic. So if we spread that out, that'll be fine. So that's going to go there. It's going to come over the top and then come in over here somewhere. So which side of the road do we want them to go in? Yeah, over here. So if we bring that around the outside, and then we can have one further down there around the outside, one at the front, and then one by the hospital on the way out. That'll be fine, won't it? And then on the way back. And then, of course, as we start building out other things, we can add another stop in if we need to. And that can go there. And then that can literally loop around. How far is that going? Yeah, a little turnaround spot and loop around there. Brilliant. I'm just going to pause the game because we're going to change the colour on this one as well. Let's go for that. What have we got on here? I think we've got the capacity 90. I might just go straight for that and see how many it's going to add. 19. Whoa, mama. No, let's go for 6. How are these ones doing? So we've got 6 on here. Little bit of, yeah, down this neck of the woods. A little bit of a build-up. So I might just change that to 7. There we go. And then number 1. What have we got? So that is pretty much all being taken care of with 5, isn't it? So we'll let that one run. I can come out of that view. Come on, out of the view, please. Thank you very much. Let that one run and see how it goes. And I'm just thinking we might just sort of square this whole area off with some more of this key wall and see if we can make a little something of this spot over here and the rest of this area too. And maybe even the other side of the road. Why not? Let's go all out. Oh, we don't have any death collection over here. Still waiting for the Cryo Preservatory, aren't we? Darn it. So they've got a long way to come. How is that doing? I think I've got one there. Got one up here that was set on empty. Stored, yeah, so we'll turn that one off. And I think that'll be fine between the two of those. Just a long distance to travel. Excellent. Okay, let's do some work on the terrain. So what I'm thinking of doing is trying to keep this sort of rock formation here, but take this height there, right click, and bring it over here. So that is the height there. Oh man, I tell you what, working in vanilla. Oh, mods, gotta love them. But yeah, I haven't got any of those at my disposal. So having the one without the trees down here. Oh, we can see we've just done pause since placing this in. So we can get the bridge over. And then it goes all the way along this way. But of course, at almost the same height, all the way along there. This water will fill up in a bit. It leaves us with another unsightly wall on this side. So you know what I'm going to have to do with this side? Oh, here we go. And there we go. We've got that side all filled in as well. Got the fence along here and a few little bits of trees. So that's going to connect up to something when we start unlocking over there. How's this area doing? It's looking nice, isn't it? It's growing up really well. Lots of people walking around. Exactly what we want to see. Parks being used well. Excellent. Got some space for some detailing over there. Good, good, good. I just want to add a few more buildings in. We've got this little section over here. So I'm just thinking if we maybe can do a little bit of terraforming. There we go. Wait for that to kick in. If we grab, let's see, this height here. Bring this out, sort of flatten this section, so we could actually get a lot of houses in there. So if we bring that out straight, and we bring that one out straight, and then go straight back at an angle like that, I think we can work with that. That's fantastic. How's the water pipes looking under there? We can fix that for you, if you don't mind. There we go. Excellent. And then we can pop some more in there. I don't want to lose the rocks as best I can, so I'm going to go like that, and maybe I'm going to leave it there. Actually, we could go to there, couldn't we? Keep the rocks, keep all that in there. We could get another, let's have another building that sort of size and that size on the corners. See how that fills in. We're almost at the 11,000 that we need. Almost getting there, which is fantastic. There we go, that's going to fill in a bit as well. Excellent. Maybe we could sort of fill out this park a little bit here. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That is looking very nice. Who wouldn't want to come and walk through that area? Brilliant. And then along here by the highway, I'm going to grab, ooh, a nice big thick tree. I think these are pretty thick. Something thick and tall. Yeah, I think that one's going to go along here. We're going to grab our line tool, which I'm using just to help speed things up a bit when we're doing stuff like this. And we're going to bring that all the way along there, just to try and help with blocking the sound. Also, I'm going to do the same around this road here, if I can fit them in. There we go. There we go. There we go, is what I'm trying to say. That's looking good. And then we're just going to use the brush that I've got set up here. It's called Vanilla. It's got a variety of trees. And we're just going to fill that in along here. Excellent. Fill in that little gap along there. That side's okay. Maybe some at the back of the car park, some down here leading off into this foresty area. Oh, doesn't that start to look a lot better? And then I want to just add a couple of little paths for people to get down here to walk, hopefully, along the quay wall. Which one did we use? We used the red one, didn't we? Can I bring that straight down there? Or is that going to be a little bit too steep? Let's see what we can do. I was thinking if we run that along there. Oh, this is like the closest I can get to the quay wall. I was hoping to get that right up close, but space would... Oh, hang on. It's let me do it. How steep is that? That is not too bad, actually. So if I just take out that and we just have that in there, that's fine. People can get down there, can't they? That'll be good. People can get over here. Traffic is looking a little bit... I mean, it's moving, so I don't know what the complaints are. Everybody's doing fine. Getting out, we haven't got traffic lights. They're just parked cars there. Yeah, so that is... going really well. 10,836. We are so close. Could we just add a couple of little buildings in this area? Well, it'll be off that main road, which I don't want to do. So maybe, I'll tell you what, as you're driving into this area, I think seeing a load of trees as you first come in like this is going to make the area a lot nicer. And then you come down here into the taller buildings. Okay, very good. Let's add a little bit of detail here around the school. Tennis courts. There we go. That's looking nice. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. How about a little bit more parking out the back here as well? Doesn't seem quite enough for a school. So if we grab that. Nope, won't let me grab it with the picker mod. So we'll come into this one here. I forget where everything is. It's so hot at the moment. Oh, it's boiling. I want that up against this road. So that is not allowing me to place... Oh, is that because that's a path? That's because that's a path. Well, what a bonehead. How about the one going the other way? That is far too big. That's not going to fit in there. Okay, no parking then. We'll have a bit of detailing instead. There we go, just to fill up the space there. Very nice, very nice. And while we're waiting to tick over to the 11,000, let's check out our new line that we've put in over here, see how that's doing. Wow. Wow. There is a heck of a lot of people using this. So that's over in our new area. 195. 120 is also over in the new area. Let's scroll up. 81, that's down here by the industry area. And then the 470 is at our crossover point. So there is a ton of people. And that is the largest one, isn't it? I mean, at some point, we're going to need metro and other things. So what I'm going to do is add 8 vehicles on there. Let's just check how this one is doing. Not quite keeping up. We're going to go 8 vehicles on there. I think maybe we need some sort of straight run through. These are doing okay with 5. Sort of a direct route that doesn't stop, that just takes people to there and back again would be great. What do you think to that? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, we're so close to upgrading. Let's just come back in a sec. What I'm going to do to help it along is I'm going to take out this zone over here where we are right close to the beach. In fact, I'm going to do that all the way along. I think we'll go much further than that. Yeah, that will do for now. Crest Heights, and we're going to change that to... Has this been fixed? Yeah, we've got Industrial Evolution in there now. That's good. This is going to be mid-century modern along here, and they are going to have some lovely houses. I'm just going to zone the whole thing up to the end there, backing along onto the beach, which is going to be fantastic. I'm going to try not to lose all of that foliage along there. This one can be done all the way along. Let's remove some of these trees so they're not all hidden under wood. And then we'll grab all of that as well. And I think that might just finish us off with what we need to hit our target. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Looking out over the sea. We're getting some staggering. We're getting things happening. Bang. Big city. 11,000. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Unlock another square as well. And we get all sorts of goodies in here. Track and field. We get some more train stuff. Ooh, and the football stadium. Yeah, we need to think about where we're going to do something like that. Well, let's have a little think. Which square we could unlock next? So what do you reckon? So I'm going to say this is number 1 up here as an option. We can sort of dip down the highway and cross over the top. I wanted to put the highway into sort of a dip below the ground so we can have roads over the top to this section. That's number 1. I'm going to say this island down here is number 2. Because I think that would be very interesting to build on. And then maybe this one as number 3. Around this sort of lake area. So rather than turn the lake into a park like we did over there, nice 4-star Odin Lakes, we could build some nice houses around there. So we've got number 1, number 2, and number 3. Let me know in the comments below. And let me know what you think of our new little area over here. I think it is looking fantastic. I think next episode we're going to work on the industrial area. That really needs some beefing up. But thank you very much for your support. It's nice to be back. It's nice that to see you've enjoyed all my videos while I've been away. I've really appreciated that. And jump on my Discord if you haven't. We've got some great discussions going on about City Skylines 2 and all the leaks that are coming up over there. So have a great day. Take care. Stay out the sun. Keep nice and cool if you can. And I will see you for the next one very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.